That's the telephone number. However, let's turn our attention to your personal finances. Dr. Roger Gievold, CEO of Fair Money, personal finance and credit expert, joins me now. Dr. Roger, good morning.
Good morning, James.
You're somewhat... What's the badge today?
Almost happy. I do have days like that now and then.
All right, okay. I suggested that you weren't frothing this week. You've got angst. Have you forgotten something?
No, not really.
Oh, that was a cue for you to do your first story there. Have you forgotten something?
Have you forgot? Did you forget something? Yeah.
It's what you've written here.
I know. I
try. I throw you the bone, and look, it's an absolute shambles.
I'd be lost without you. Yes, I did write the title, Did You Forget Something? Thank you.
Clearly you did. This first story.
Thank you very much. I wrote that, James, because the 9th largest ever American Powerball lottery prize of $754 million, that's 623 million quid, has been won by a single ticket holder who purchased the winning ticket some 30 miles south of Seattle, Washington, and unbelievably hasn't yet claimed the prize. And they will lose the money.
If only.
Yeah. Wait for it. They will lose the money. I mean, this person is worse than me in terms of forgetting. They will lose the money in 180 days if they don't claim it. But worse than I, can you believe that in that world, record prizes of not $750 million, $1.4 billion in a Mega Millions draw, and a record $2 billion prize in California, as long ago as last November, have still yet to be claimed. I mean,
if only we could get hold of them. However, let's come back home to the United Kingdom. A digital Bank of England. Is this a good idea?
Yeah, I mean, at the beginning of this week, the Bank of England and the Treasury announced that they were undertaking a study over the next few months, and then a lot of research and work and consultation over the next few years to possibly introduce a digital pound to further replace cash and coin. And there was quite an outcry, mainly from what I would call scaremongers, who said, oh my gosh, the government is going to control our data. They're going to know everything we're doing, and they're going to do all sorts of terrible things. And they cited some examples of things that China has done and that Pierre Trudeau allegedly quite wrongfully did during a truckers' strike in Canada. Now, this reaction was really quite alarmist when in fact the issue of and the proposal for a central bank digital currency, which is generally known as a CBDC, the proposal is quite complex, and thus the need for a lengthy period of research and consultation before arriving at a decision whether to proceed with the project or not.
I mean, I guess a lot of people will look at whether or not it's overreaching and over control. However, that's something that I know that you want to talk about now in terms of whatever happened to freedom of speech. Should we be worried about this?
Well, it is an analogous subject, absolutely. I mean, there is a giant story going on in America which hasn't really broken here, and that is that the giant AT&T, sort of an equivalent of our BT, through its cable television platform, DirecTV, has canceled not one, but two conservative-leaning very, very popular stations, particularly Newsmax, which on a good day has between 50 and 100 million American homes. They have just taken them off the platform, willy-nilly, without speaking to their viewers very much. And all sorts of giant names in American media and politics are saying this is freedom of speech. You can't do this. I mean, imagine if Sky or Virgin simply removed TalkTV, allegedly because it didn't approve of its common sense.
There would be revolution, Dr. Roger.
Well, that's what's happening
there. We go.
There.
That's what's happening.
Remember,
there. We're going
money.
to.
remember, money talks in America.
It does.
And it's reported that people are leaving DirecTV in droves over this.
Well, who knows what the outcome will be. Free speech is under threat. There we go. Dr. Roger Givol, CEO of Fair Money, personal finance and credit expert. Thank you so much for joining us. Meanwhile, next.